Сбивает, это беспилотник. Сбивает беспилотник.
Очередное прилетело что-то рядышком.
Hello Wens military viewers. Back again on Chanel Wens military. It's the original sound of the Donbas battlefield, which began to smolder on February 17th yesterday, and the result of that attack was Ukraine's military on Saturday, 19/2/2022, reported the first death of its soldiers in weeks in separatist-held territory. They accused pro-Moscow rebels of stepping up a sharp offensive that has doubled fears of an imminent Russian invasion. The Joint Military Command for Eastern Ukraine said a soldier received a fatal shrapnel wound in the conflict zone that straddles two separatist areas near the Russian border. Ukraine's emergency services said 2 of its staff were injured in a wave of attacks on Friday. The Ukrainian armed forces said rebels had used 82 and 120mm mortars, which were banned under a previous ceasefire agreement, in towns on the front line that straddles the eastern regions of Luhansk and Donetsk. The separatist militias fired artillery shells at population centers and placed their artillery systems near people's homes, the Ukrainian military said. In this way, our enemies try to force our armed forces to return fire and then blame them for shooting civilians, he said. Ukraine's military accuses Russia of directing its allies' attacks. Moscow has officially denied involvement in the conflict, calling it an internal Ukrainian affair. But the watchdog of Europe's security agency, the OSCE, has reported on regular shipments of Russian weapons across the border during the 8-year war in eastern Ukraine. The OSCE reported 870 major ceasefire violations across the conflict zone in its latest report Friday, which referred to incidents from the previous days. In recent days, the OSCE Special Monitoring to Ukraine, SMM, has observed a dramatic increase in kinetic activity along the line of contact in eastern Ukraine, the OSCE said in a statement. Separatist leaders accused the Ukrainian armed forces of trying to retake 2 of their territories by force. However, Kyiv denied it. Rebel leaders in Donetsk and the smaller Lugansk region on Saturday called the situation critical and announced a general mobilization to confront Ukrainian forces. And that's the latest information that we can convey to you regarding the situation that occurs on the front lines of Donbass. Let's wait for the next episode.
Вот это да. И чё это? Плохо видно будет, но вот там направление, вот там ветка.